to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Army's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He's in open space downfield. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Black Knights of the Hudson using surgical precision in this quarterback run game.
Yeah, and you're not talking about surgical precision in the passing game. That's not what Army does. They want to run the football. When you sign up as a QB to play at Army, you know that. You better be able to do it. You could see the run there.
Running into the open space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and an 8-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Memphis! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gossett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gossett. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. fires to the wideout. And the throw to the left sideline is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He's looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, what a caught! Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Finds the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping through the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gossett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll go to the fullback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Arenas. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Immediately fires to the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Off off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Figueroa. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, it's Figueroa. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 21 over Jacksonville State.
Give to the big fullback.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It'll be a draw. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Arenas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run read option right on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Oh, better look out! Quarterback gets the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. To the ground with the back. Brings into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quickly complete. The offense coughs it up. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Sets up the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Gets it out quickly. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Figueroa. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Arenas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Works the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. The give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.